Good morning, students. We are starting with chapter 6 Changes Around Us. See the image which is shown here. I think you can easily see how the change happening. So, we start with the introduction of the chapter. Students, we may see many type of changes around us. Some of these changes can be easily identified, but some cannot be identified frequently. For example, bursting or blowing of a balloon. If I do the bursting or blowing of a balloon in front of you, you will easily catch the change, you will easily recognize the change. Yes, that is a frequent change. But our growth is not frequent. It can be identified only if we see a person after a long time. Yes, this happens because if we see if we meet any of our friend after a long time, the first thing we say that, oh my god, you have changed a lot. That is, yes, this word change means you look so differently now. You do not look the same as you were before. So this is called a change. But of course, if we talk about the growth, it is not frequent, because when you are move with your friends daily, you are going, that is not frequent. Now students, if I talk about the types of changes, we are going to discuss about natural man-made changes, slow and fast changes, reversible and irreversible changes. But in this in this module, natural and man-made changes and reversible and irreversible changes. See the pictures below. The change is happening and it looks so beautiful. Now, students, natural and man made changes. The changes which are brought in nature, which are brought by the nature, are called natural changes. For example, change of a season, growth of a plant. You can add many more examples in this. I think change of season or change of a climate you can easily see in the image below, and it is beautifully shown here, a change. And if we want to add on more changes, the natural changes, my growth is natural. I can't inhibit my growth. With time I will grow, some changes will happen in my body. And if we talk about the natural changes in the nature, crops grow. If we sow the seed into the soil, the plant will grow from the seed, a natural change. Then it will turn into a big plant, a natural change. I cannot reverse these changes back. Of course, these are natural changes. Now, in the natural change, I can also give the example of the growing of my nails. Yes, growing of my nail, it happens and it is a natural change. I cannot do anything in this. So, all these changes are the natural changes. And if we talk about the floods, if we talk about any other disaster, it is also a change brought up by the nature. But of course, that change is not for the good, but it is also called as the natural change. Very simple, that if the changes are brought in the nature automatically by the nature, they are called as the natural changes, and these natural changes are not in my hand. Students, there are man made changes, the changes which are brought about by man. See the image below, the cooking of a food, burning of a fuel, a very good example of the man made changes. Of course, see how I am doing willingly. I'm cooking my food. I'm feeling hungry now. I want to cook food for myself. So if I will make a chapati, if I will make a roti, that is going to be a change because I have made a chapati from the dough. and now I want to cook my I want to make some I want to cook something. I am making mixed rice, pulao, fried rice. I am making anything else. That is also a change, because first it was raw, now it is cooked. Now I can eat it, and these type of changes are the man-made changes, like which are done intentionally. We are doing it intentionally. Like burning of a fuel also, it is example of the man-made change. If I am having the wood as a fuel, I can burn it, and for any purpose I can burn it. And if I will not burn it, the wood will remain as wood, it will be there anywhere if I have placed it. But when I will feel that I have I want to burn a wood, I can do. That is a man made changes which happens in the nature, not in the nature, actually the man made means which are happened by us. Another type of change is the reversible and irreversible changes. The changes that can be reversed are called reversible changes. In these type of changes, a substance can bring back to its original position. For example, melting of ice cream, stretching of a rubber band. See the image shown below, how beautifully you can see the change, which is also called as the reversible change. Students, very simple, reversible, in which I can get my things back. I am having a plain sheet of paper. I have drawn something on it with a pencil. I am not liking it. Okay, then I will rub it. That is a reversible change. I will get my paper back. Now I want to make a aeroplane. Many of you make the aeroplane out of the paper. So, but it is not good. So I will unfold it. First I will fold it to make an aeroplane, then I will unfold it. So I will get my sheet back. Such type of changes they are called as the reversible changes, because I can bring it back to its original position. In the same way, stretching of a rubber band, this type of change you can do easily at home. Take a rubber band, stretch it, and then leave it. The rubber band will come back to its original position. Melting of an ice cream, you take the ice cream from the fridge and keep it in the open, it melts. Now you place the melted ice cream in the freezer, you will see again it will take the original shape. So that change is also a reversible changes. And all these are the examples which I have discussed with you. These are all the reversible changes in which I can get my things back, in which there is not a very big change that I cannot bring the things back to its original position. Students, now see the irreversible change, the change that cannot be reversed. They are called the irreversible changes. In these type of changes, substance cannot bring back to its original position. Once the change happen, a new product is formed, I cannot bring that change back. For example, burning of a paper. Please don't do it at home. You are very small, it is not safe for you to see such a change. But otherwise, you can imagine this type of a change. If there is a paper, it gets burnt, it will not come back. You cannot bring the paper back. Now, if I tear the paper, for example, I have a plain sheet, I start tearing the sheet from any side. Of course, I cannot get my plain sheet back, because if I want to attach it, there will be I can see the lines. It will not be plain again. It will not be a proper plain sheet which I was having before. and we can see the sellotape if I have pasted on it. So that is a irreversible change. Tearing of a paper, burning of a paper, and in this way many other things are irreversible. One thing is coming into my mind. If I see the nature, and if I pluck the flower from the plant, do you think it is reversible or irreversible? Of course you will say, ma'am, this is irreversible change.